And welcome back once again, ladies and gentlemen, to the VR League here live from the ESL studios and brought to you guys by Intel. We're jumping to our next match now. It's the European qualification run-up to Oculus Connect 5. We're getting closer and closer to finding out what our two teams are going to be that'll be making it into the cup from the region.
Yes, I agree, Blue. Everything you said was absolutely right. And we're going to our next match. It's going to be Smash Dash up against Aftershock. And take a look at the brackets so you can see how the teams have gotten to where they are now. Blast actually did take a 2-0 victory against Aftershock. I thought it was in a third map, but that doesn't mean now Gravity or Blast, one of those two teams, will be representing Europe in Oculus Connect 5, and it's going to be Affinter up against his previous team.
And we're going to see that matchup played, I think, after this one that we've got coming up here, guys. So be sure to stick around for that one.
Okay, see, it says losers bracket. All right, okay, yeah. I feel better about myself. Was that changed on the? I swear it said like lower earlier. Was that changed to losers?
No, I didn't pay attention to that.
Okay, all right. Well, you know what? We'll go with the graphics then. You know, maybe my connection to Intel, was wrong.
That's what the folks at home see. So
yeah, so then we should say
that's correct. Yeah.
Okay. And the losers bracket, you got Aftershock up against Smash Dash, and you got Team Flux up against Gamma. And obviously, winner of those will go on to play against each other, and then the winner of that one will play against the loser of the winner bracket final. We can call it winner now, right? Does it say upper or winner in the upper bracket / winner bracket? Because that's the other question. I didn't look at that one.
I didn't check that one either. I don't even think that one says.
I'm going to assume it says winner.
I don't think that one says like anything on it. I think that one's just like upper bracket. Could be wrong.
Okay, well, I think we're going to find out. No, we're not. We're going straight to the game. Okay. Yeah. Production's tired of our crap.
The mystery remains.
Until next time on Dragon Ball Z.
So getting into this match, ladies and gentlemen, once again, it is Smash Dash versus one of our top contenders in Europe, Aftershock. But unfortunately for them, Smash Dash has scored first Sendo target, opening up a target point for himself, sends the disc right inside of the goal to score a 3-pointer at the start.
That is true. That's how it works, Blue. Yeah. You get the disc in the goal, and you get points.
You didn't get my play on words there.
What'd you say?
I said that Sendo target finds a target and sends the disc inside of the goal.
It's not really a play on words.
So his name's Sendo target.
Yeah, but that's not a play on words.
I made my fun, okay.
That's like saying you
I only get to have it once a week, so.
We had it twice this week.
That is true. It's usually once a week, though.
Yeah, that's as long as we can stand being around each other.
These next 2 weeks or 2 days a week. But.
Well, of course, if you guys are interested in VR, we do have Onward coming up next week on the 24th and 26th. Make sure to tune in for that one. Should be interesting to see because I think those are the qualifiers as well for Oculus Connect. But Sendo target, Sendo's his target-o. So you like my play on words, Blue?
No, it's so blatant, though. There's no subtlety behind it. No subtlety at all. Aftershock get the launch off to the orange side of the arena, trying to keep the pressure on to Smash Dash. Incredibly seesawing right now in terms of the disc positioning. Nice stop there by Ryback. More than likely would have gone directly in had he not been there, so that's a good block. Couragent will have to be the one to try and clear it, but it is going to be a bare knuckle brawl once again for control of the disc for now. Aftershock maintains it, try to go for the backboard shot, but it's going to miss instead. Maddie's going to go for a direct contact shot, but it's stopped again by Ryback, and this time actually cleared past the midpoint, but unfortunately, Maddie and Slin are right on top of each other, so they get a quick slingshot to send it right back the other way once again.
Yeah, it seems to be a mad scramble for the disc lately. You can see a little bit of an overshot comes in. Slin just steals it out of the hands of Kurjan. Tries to go for a pass back, but unfortunately, I think it's just hit an island at the last second. And I'm not going to do it again. Does actually go for the slap to clear it out back to the side of Aftershock. But all three players are going to be here yet again. Use that movement extremely well. You can again see the daisy chain coming in. Actually, I think they messed it up, if I'm not mistaken, or someone got punched up. But they're still going to come in time. They're going to be there. And they're going to have two players to make the three. What are you doing, Aftershock?
Missing a shot, that's what they're doing. So they're going to pick up the disc. Maddie gets it, but all of a sudden, it's more than likely going to have to be a 2-pointer unless they get really lucky, which they do, actually. Not even really luck, just nice skill coming in from Tutorial Bot there. Finds an opening on the backboard, and he takes it. Nicely done to secure the opening 3-pointer here for Smash Dash now, and it's going to keep us close, but Smash Dash, or excuse me, that's going to keep us, it's going to be Aftershock scoring a 2-pointer. I looked at the wrong side of the scoreboard. I'm an idiot. So that'll be Aftershock scoring a 2-pointer.
How'd you figure it out finally?
Thank God you didn't have to come in and save me there.
They scored -2 points, -1 point.
They scored 3 minus 1 points.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
They scored 6 divided by 3 points.
We're getting a little bit too great. Wait. That's not right.
6 divided by 3 is 2. They scored 2
6
points.
divided by 4, didn't you?
You don't listen to me anymore, Blue.
Dude, I swear to God, you said 6 divided by 4.
No, 3. You just heard what you want to hear.
Maybe I did. Well, Smash Dash will be able to secure another goal for themselves, and with that, push them ahead even further. This time, it's only going to be a 2-pointer. However,
going to be the square root of 4 points.
It's going to be a 1 times 2 pointer. That's technically correct.
It feels wrong though. They got 2 plus 0 points off that.
They got 2 to the power of 1 points.
We got 4 over 2 points. The fraction.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else.
I'm sure there's 16 divided by 8 points.
Got a square root of 4 points.
I said that already. Dang. Blue, you don't listen to me.
You said a lot, to be fair.
All right, well, we can say a lot more now about Smash Dash with a 3-point lead as they're looking to, again, lengthen this lead even further. 2 minutes left on this round so far. But again, Aftershock with a great clear back. I mean, we've seen the clears in general just be very clean out of both teams, where previously in some matches we've had them just be a little bit off-put, a little bit off-centered. But that's going to be Maddie coming in for another 2 points on the board. Takes the lead to only 1 now.
Closes the gap as Aftershock.
I thought you were trying to think of another one there
no,
for a second.
No.
You're like, oh, okay, I could think of it, so I'll just skip it.
We need a 3-pointer because now we can make up a whole bunch of new ones for a 3-pointer. That's what we need. I think we're out of 2-pointers.
Just bust out some calculus terms.
Yeah.
I don't remember any. It's a long time ago since I've done calculus.
I failed calculus C 2 times, if I remember correctly. So.
Jeez. I took AP stats in high school, passed it, and the test.
Yeah.
Took calculus in uni, and I didn't pass it.
I didn't have a problem with the first 2 calculus classes, just the third one.
It's too hard, man.
Mainly because I was working in esports at that point, and I had a huge split in priorities. Oh no! Okay, I
have a hard time with fractions. That's my problem.
I have a hard time with intense mathematical calculations, unfortunately. So.
But how many times have you used calculus in your life now? Since
literally never.
God, the school systems in this world are just so wrong now these days. I don't know how to, we'll teach you how to do calculus, but how to do your taxes or how to get a mortgage? Nah, you can learn that on the street.
This info, I could Google that.
Yeah, God.
Slin right now taking control of the disc. He's going to go for a quick pass. Overshot. No, never mind. I was going to say overshot a little bit. Didn't realize Maddie was sitting there. Maddie with the wind up on that one as well. But he manages to make it work. The bounce off the backboard goes directly into the goal. Afterwards, obviously, that one's going to be a 3-pointer. And that will push ahead Aftershock. Well, into the lead now at 7-5 as they score as they score the square root of 9. I think that's right.
Blue, we're done with this. We've overused it.
Have we? Okay.
I think we have.
Sorry.
Well, into the next volley here. 7-5. Smash Dash with control. It's a good pass out of Kurjin, and actually a right open pass over to Sendo target, but he was in the wrong position, unfortunately. Maybe the pass was just a little bit too off center, and that's going to allow Aftershock to get a potential clear in. But right back, able to play a good anchor here. Does get the secure on the disc. Gets it back over to Sendo target, looking for a potential shot. The pass comes in again and dings off the backboard, not the backboard, the rim. Sports terms.
See, I'm not the only one that messes that one up.
Yeah, but
Go on, defend yourself.
No, we'll just I'll let you have that one, okay? I'll let you have that one.
Aftershock has the pickup right now. They launch it. The problem is the timing of that disc throw could not be more poorly timed, as that was exactly when Smash Dash were shooting themselves into a defensive position. Thankfully, though, Aftershock will retrieve it after the attempted clear is made. Maddie, nice juke, gets himself around. Kurjin tries to bounce it directly in, and it probably would have gone in if Ryback had not been there. He'll stop it, though. He'll clear it, send it back the other day. But now with less than 10 seconds remaining on the clock, unless we see Smash Dash score right now, it's not going to be happening in this round, ladies and gentlemen. And we will see Aftershock take control of the opening round between these two teams, keeping their own thoughts alive of moving further into this tournament and inching Smash Dash closer and closer to elimination, unfortunately.
To be fair, though, I mean, that was a lot closer than I expected it to be. Like, for Aftershock, one of, the top teams in Europe, to only win by 2 points, that gives you an idea of what Smash Dash can really bring to the table in this matchup. And I still feel like Aftershock should win the series, but it could potentially be 2-1 now. I didn't expect Smash Dash to really kind of rise up in that kind of situation.
Well, we're going to have to see if they can rally it back now to complete another reverse sweep for themselves. Otherwise, it is going to be their opponents that will push further forward and closer to that second spot qualification.
2 pi r divided by 1 pi r points.
That's too much to think about. Well, I have to
the
talk
pi
at
and
the
the
same
r
time.
cancel each other out because of fractions, and the 2 divided by 1 is 2 points.
Yeah, still don't fully understand it, unfortunately. So I'm just going to accept it and move
How would you
on.
get past algebra at this rate?
It's more because I have to talk at the same time as thinking about that, and that's very hard to do. So.
Okay, don't talk.
Because I'm going to need
Just think.
I need a solid 30 to 40 seconds to analyze that. Tell me it again.
2 pi r divided by 1 pi r.
Okay, no, that makes
It's the
sense.
circumference of area of the circle, right? I don't remember. Oh man, now I'm nervous. It's the area of a circle.
I feel like
Pi r squared is the area of a circle.
what's
Right.
circumference then?
Oh God. This is why we don't do math on air. Really, this is why we don't do it. So the next,
This isn't even calculus, by the way. This is
no,
like
this is geometry.
this is like algebra 1, I'm pretty sure, and geometry at the same time. I'm just waiting for the chat to save us more than anything right now. We're on like an instant delay, so this should be quick.
Well, it's not showing me the answer, Google. It's not.
It's not helping you, is it?
No, just tell me what is the formula. It's pi r squared is area.
You're getting baited by an article, I think. Pi r squared.
It's pi times that diameter. Pi r squared. Oh, pi r squared is circumference. You know what? We're moving on. We're moving on. We don't need to talk about this. We don't need to talk about this because you know what? This is like literally back in the day. Wait, no. Because r squared
This explains
is not
why
r times 2.
This explains why math
2
is
pi
not a
r.
very
2 pi r. 2 pi r is circumference, and pi r squared is area. I think I got it. I think I did it.
Okay.
Thank you.
You guys ever want to know why there's not a lot of TV shows about math? This is why.
No one wants to hear people talk about
Way too frustrating to talk and think at the same time. Just a bit of my own personal
Are you
thoughts on the
saying
matter.
that when you're a commentator, you're not thinking?
In some moments. I'll be honest.
You have those laps of like a blackout. You're just
You
like,
ever
what
just, you ever
happened?
just turn off and cast?
Yeah, all the
you
time.
don't think. You just like, oh, there's like stuff's happening. Like, that was my...
Come on, area equals pi r squared, right? And then 2 pi r is circumference. Because 2 times r, the radius, is diameter. And then, yeah. Got it.
Sure.
See, I did it without having to look at Google.
Bit of
or
an
chat.
update on the actual subject matter of this show, by the way. One of
The
the
area of a
players...
square.
One of our players did have a technical issue, so he's currently restarting his PC. As soon as he's back in, then we are going to continue on with the second round of this matchup. So please go ahead, back to your mathematical lecture here.
No,
you have
no.
you have a riveting audience ready to
I
receive your
do.
lecture.
I have the best audience. I have the best chat here. Why you got to put the camera on me? Why you got to do this
The
to me?
spotlight's on. I can just leave. Oh no, let's go back to him. All right, well, let's go.
Yeah,
Alternative, I
it's the
suppose.
middle ground. Go back to us. Okay, so let's switch topics. Blue, we're professional.
Are we though?
Yes. Onward, we have on the 24th and 26th, which will be the qualifiers for Oculus Connect 5 coming up. I think we just had our 3 players from Sprint Vector qualify yesterday, if I'm not mistaken.
Last 2 days, I think there were
Last 2 days. And Oculus Connect 5, it's right around the corner. And this is what everyone looks forward to. This is what everyone's been playing for the entire season, to see if they can get there and have their chance to win the big bucks. 18 grand for first place. Don't remember the rest because first place is the only one that matters in my head. It's not true. You still win a ton of money if you're in top 4. If you just get to Oculus Connect, I think you guarantee yourself a minimum of like $2 grand.
I think it's like 10 grand for second. So
It's a lot of money.
yeah, decent amount.
That's a lot of math lessons we could buy with that.
Got a whole lot of hooked on phonics books, you know?
That's for reading.
Same thing.
No wonder you didn't pass calculus 3 because you thought technically you have to read the equations, right?
Yeah, you know, if you're illiterate, you can't read math, so it's part of the topic. But we're getting into it now. With Tutorial Bot, he's back, and we're gonna see now if Smash Dash can bring themselves back at all from an 0-1 deficit. And take this to a third round.
That was like almost as bad as he slam dunks it from the 3-point line.
Wasn't really trying with that one, to be fair. That one just kind of happened.
You know, we could get some Rosetta Stone for math.
Rosetta Stone for math. Aftershock.
It's like learning another. It's like learning another language, right? Math,
Yeah.
especially calculus.
Can we get a Rosetta Stone for like programming languages?
I think that's just called.
Going to college. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
You don't need to go to school to learn programming. It's pretty easy.
Yeah, actually, you know what? There was, if I'm not mistaken, a couple of games made for learning how to program. Like I'm not even kidding. There's actually
I think I have one, or I played one like a couple of years
I
ago.
would love one for language. like Duolingo, just it's off-putting. If you give me a game about it, like I would totally be in for it. Anyways, into this game, which you won't learn language in, unless it's the language of destroying your opponents as you score goals like crazy.
Just gonna leave you hanging on that one.
But thanks, man. This is why we're
Sorry.
partners.
Sendo target. Now with a quick pass, tries to send it in another direction. Will not work out. Will be intercepted by Aftershock. It's a messy one, though, so they have to quickly swoop in, steal it away to try to get some more distance behind that. And they do. And look at how close we've already got. I believe this is Matty right here next to the goal, but he missed the pickup right next to the goal. Had to swing out a little bit further. Now he's going to move it against Ryback, but another missed pass goes right by Slin into the corner of the arena. For now, Aftershock maintain that possession, but how much longer is going to be the question? Not for very long, unfortunately. Smash Dash do clear it after the fact. Tutorial Bot is going to try to pick it back up over here on the other side of the arena, but it's still loose. Thankfully, Tutorial Bot will have his teammate distract those other two players from Smash Dash. Try to get rid of this. Still just going back and forth at the moment. There is the clear. Sends it over into Smash Dash territory.
There's a skirmish, though, on the blue side of the arena. It looks like those Smash Dash are able to clear themselves successfully, but all right, Slin gets a bounce in off of a really long shot of 51 meters. That was no way intentional, and they get another 3 points on the board.
Well, there you go. Back to me, Bath. It's trigonometry. I'm done with it now. I'm done. I'm moving on. The topic is done.
What's the Pythagorean theorem? Because everyone uses that in their day-to-day life.
AX squared, right? Is that it?
What?
The AX squared plus BX, or is that something else? I got something else.
We'll finish your thought.
It's like AX squared plus BX plus C. That's something. I forget what that is.
A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Gosh, I have a triangle.
I don't know. I'm done with the math thing. I'm done with it. My brain hurts.
Yeah, it hasn't worked this hard in years. But Smash Dash trying to go for an attack here. They have 3 minutes left of time to go. Keep in mind, though, they are down 0-1 in the series. If Aftershock win, then Smash Dash will be unfortunately losing out on the tournament and losing out on the chance to Oculus Connect 5. But there we go, right back. He's not done just yet. He gets 2 points on the board. Now let's take it to a 3-point game.
I had to wait a moment there. You could see he was actually like right in a great position to take a shot at goal, but doesn't go directly for it. He actually waits for Ryback to get in there and distract the goalie a little bit more, just so that it's a more guaranteed shot. And that's exactly how things play out for them, basically. But 5-2, Aftershock still in control of things, and they should be, considering their reputation leading up to this matchup. But we're going to have to see if they can maintain it, considering Smash Dash quickly making the comeback against them here, at least trying to do that and tie this up at 1-1. Initial launch is out, and a quick pass from the original player who took possession, that being Matty, sends it to Slin, down to Tutorial Bot, who's actually going to pass it back over to Matty once again as he's now entered the arena on the orange side. He'll send it right back over to Tutorial Bot. He's having some trouble making a shot. In fact, he gets stunned out. Now it's stolen away by Sendo Target and sent back the other way.
Really good passing out of Aftershock in general. I feel like we haven't seen a team so far in the tournament here today in the qualifier, the regional qualifiers, be able to handle disc like they've been able to. But unfortunately, like you said, Tutorial Bot did get punched up there and did lose control of it. Actually, that pass going right in the hands of Sendo Target. He's looking for a shot, but Matty catches it. Actually gets a nice pass back over to another teammate, and they get a clear nonetheless, but Aftershock are trying to keep the pressure on Smash Dash, trying to keep the disc out of their own side of the arena. It's just not working out so well for them just yet.
He's got control over it now, sends it into Tutorial Bot's hands. Doesn't have anyone to launch off of those, so it's going to be a slow crawl towards the goal. Still fast enough, however, as I think Smash Dash might have gotten interrupted in the middle of their launch a little bit. That or they just stopped it, considering they saw the disc going into the goal. Either way, it's another goal for Aftershock, who have now pushed ahead at 8-2, with a little under 2 minutes remaining for Smash Dash to still try and run the comeback. Yeah,
it's funny because like Smash Dash had possession for, I would say, like a majority of that round, even after the initial attack that Aftershock did have. But they weren't able to like really get a clean attack. You know, like there was Aftershock constantly being a nuisance, punching them up, trying to get in their faces. They did get a couple of catches themselves to be able to throw it for an attempted clear. Smash Dash need to tighten some things up here. The passing start, it's looking good. You can see again there, the 2 players Aftershock with Tutorial Bot. And that is Slin trying to be aggressive, trying to make it hard for them to actually push up the arena. But now goes in by himself, Sendo Target. Just not able to hit the shot, gets slapped away.
Couragin, oh, very close to a shot himself from going in, but it's once again going to ding off the barriers. Sends it back the other way. Maddie is the one to clear it this time from Aftershock. Smash Dash quickly launched to set up a defensive perimeter around the goal, and they're going to do just that. And thankfully for them, Aftershock are actually very slow to get to the other side themselves. Two players just outright miss Sendo target, but thankfully he misses his shot as well. Does not go through the mid-tunnel, and instead ends up in the hands of now Slin, who's going to take it forward even more so. Center target tries to get in the way of that, but it is sent out of Slin's hands before he has a chance at it. Now it'll be picked up by Couragin, who sends it back over to mid 2. It's a messy shot, though, still not clear of the orange zone just yet. Finally is done, however, with Smash Dash getting the last word on that one. And as well, the first pickup on this other side, Ryback currently taking control of it for now. He does have Couragin waiting right by the goal, but he doesn't want to pass it to him just yet. Now doesn't know, in fact, just sends it in himself with a three-pointer to put Smash Dash up to 5 now. But the problem is a lot of time being wasted in that volley, so we're down to 42 seconds now.
Yeah, there's definitely an opportunity that Smash Dash could come back in this one. I mean, it's technically a one goal lead for Aftershock, but I don't know. I feel like with Aftershocks, the way they've been able to pass and like pretty much always get to the right target at the right time is going to be hard for Smash Dash here to really stop, because Aftershock going to start with a disc with 40 seconds to go. They could technically just keep passing back and forth and just try to drag as much time as they possibly can off of the clock here. But look at this, get aggressive here over to Tutorial Bot. Look at that, just dashing away. Pressure is still going to be in the hands of Smash Dash as they have to respond to this. They have to get aggressive. They can't afford to let them keep passing around, but the pass is going to miss. Luckily for Maddie, though, he's going to get the pickup back on it again.
Slin's got the pickup, tries to take it in close for a goal, but it won't work out. It's stopped by Aftershock's goalie. Excuse me, it's stopped by Smash Dash's goalie instead of flying the other way. Now it's going to be Smash Dash trying to go for another goal. In fact, they almost get it a little bit off the mark, though. Maddie will pick it back up. Less than 10 seconds to go here. So unfortunately for Smash Dash, although they come very close to scoring that three-pointer at the end with a little over 10 seconds remaining, it is not going to be enough. And as the timer expires, Aftershock will take full control of the matchup now. 8-5 being the final score here in the second round, and 2-0 being the overall series score.
Yeah, unfortunately, Aftershock did lose to Blast in the upper bracket, the winner's bracket. But now they're going to the penultimate game for themselves. They have this next one they need to win up against the other side of the loser bracket. And they win that, they'll be up against the loser of the finalist match, or the winner bracket match. That's going to be happening, I believe, next, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it should be coming up in just a couple of moments, folks. So stick with us. We'll be right back with that upper bracket final here at the European qualification run-up to Oculus Connect 5 for Echo Arena.
One city, one stage, one trophy, one champion,
and another kill to find Fallen.
one moment. ESL 1 New York 2018.
Try box. Stairs.
Nothing great ever happened without a witness.
Oh, you guys saw that?
With the power to capture comes the need to share.
Check this.
Followed by the eyeballs and loud mouths chomping at the bit.
That was nuts.
The fate of the game rests in your hands.
Check this out. No.
Oh my God.
Leave nothing to chance. Game, record, and stream without compromise. Only on Intel Core i7.
Start your esports career now at play.eslgaming.com.
And welcome back once again, ladies and gentlemen, to the VR League. We are live here from the ESL studios in Cologne and brought to you guys at home by Intel. It's time to jump into our next match here. And as the run-up to Oculus Connect 5 is coming to its close, at least for the European matchups now, we're going to be deciding one of our two teams in this upcoming matchup, and it will be Team Gravity taking on Blast for that honor.
It is quite an honor, actually, to be the #1 seed out of EU, especially because you can potentially dodge playing against Eclipse in your first round, assuming that seed 1 of NA played seed 2 of EU and seed 1 of EU plays seed 2 of NA. And that's a match I think neither team here actually want to be up against for them. So big match for both of them. I was thinking it'd be a best of 5, if I'm not mistaken. And well, I don't actually even know who to favor in this one because it's going to be Aftershock up against his previous team of Blast. And of course, you can see there, Aftershock already making their way through in the losers bracket, and they will be playing their opponent in a little bit of time. I think we have a player just missing in the lobby at the moment. So more math talk. Just kidding. Not happening.
We're done with that. Overplayed.
Talk about history. We'll talk about history now.
That I can talk about. I'm good with
We're
that.
not talking about history. We're talking about geography.
What? I'm pretty good with geography, too.
We're not talking about geography. We're talking about magic, witchcraft, and religion. I took a college class on that. It was actually great.
I'm going to stay out of the
We learned about
conversation.
vampires. We learned about vampires.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Wait, is this a real thing?
Yeah, it was a real class.
Oh, I thought this
Magic,
was like-
witchcraft, and religion. It was an actual class.
Is it U.S. school?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
And you learned about how like religion was used to control like society and like magic and like basically playing on people's fears to control them.
It's like a super specific class.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, I'm doing it. It was elective. Yeah, you learned about vampires. There's like many different types of vampires, not just the blood-sucking ones. There's like energy vampires. There's vampires that feed off of like distress. There's like vampires that feed off of like drama. It's not actually called drama. There's vampires that like sexual vampires that feed off. You can probably guess. And yeah, it was a great class. Actually, really enjoyed it. It was good times.
interesting. I now know a lot more about vampires than I thought I would ever know.
Like
just for that conversation.
Nosferatu, he was like a blood vampire.
Yeah,
Obviously.
Assumably, yeah. I would
Yeah,
hope
really
so.
cool.
Otherwise, he's been portrayed wrong for like 80 years now or something like that.
Well, you know, he should have set something up
Yeah,
earlier, so that's his fault.
Should have stepped up. We are, like I said before, guys, ladies and gentlemen, just waiting for one or two more players to jump into the server. And once we have them, we are going to be starting with the match. We actually had them all in there, but somebody just dropped out.
This is why I don't trust production anymore. Like, yeah, we're coming back, all players ready, and then, you know, like the first game of the day, they're like, yeah, we're going to that game, and not first game, and they switched it second game. I think production's just messing with it because they're like, you know what? They're teaching us math, and I don't like that. So I'm just...
He actually just said yes, by the way. If you didn't hear him, he said he was messing with us. So
I could understand it was too German. It was too German. I can understand him.
being messed with.
Good. They're taking the
fair.
camera off me.
Every time I goes to my camera, I'm just gonna look away from it now. That's the key. I think to get him to switch off. Just don't look directly at it.
Okay. I'm with you on that one.
Yeah?
I'm with you on that. I'm going to stare it down right now, and the second it comes to me, I'm just going to boop on over. Yeah, so this is, again, this is like Aftershock up against his former team. Idle Ego as well on Blast to fill in his shoes, though they are massive shoes to fill, not because he's one of the best goalies, but he was also like one of like the loud players, one of the players that got you hyped up for your team for Blast. So it's going to be tough, for him to kind of, fill that position.
That combined with the other two that the team is going to be bringing to the table, such as like VR Jersey, and VR Jersey and VHX, excuse me. I thought I saw a fourth player on there for a second. So VR Jersey and VHX, the combination of those two and their capability to not only get a slingshot together very quickly, but also successfully launch it to the other side with good speed is so good. That is probably going to be one of the biggest issues I would imagine Blast are going to have to keep up with going into that, is the movement capability that the guys on Team Gravity have.
I think we say that, and then I think Boop and Lone Gecko are probably like some of the strongest players in movement I think I was trying to find like a better term for that.
It very much could come
They're
down.
a two-man wrecking squad.
It very much could come down to a battle between like those two squads getting together, and like who's obviously using the slingshot at the more opportune moments, and just whoever's using their slingshot more successfully. I feel like this is going to be a very movement-dominated game, basically.
Yeah. And I actually don't know who to give it to then in that situation. I think Aftershock is a beast as a goalie. I'd say Aftershock will be better than whoever Blast put in the goal, but I want to say Boop and Lone Gecko are going to be better at movement.
So basically it's coming down to one side having really strong defense, the other side having really strong offense, and those two kind of clashing and seeing which one ends up coming out with a better result from it. So it's going to be very competitive. I expect it to be very close and more than likely go all 3 rounds.
1-5. Well, it's a best of 5 now.
That's correct.
All the
yeah.
qualified matches are best of 5s now in this one.
Go all 5 rounds then in that case.
Maybe even like a 7th or 8th with overtimes. Who knows?
Yeah.
Why are you going to walk this position? Why is he going to walk behind us? Why is he going to do that? I'm being told by production, though, I think we're actually have to do a break. Coincidentally, not because of the food that just walked by. I swear, that was just coincidence. Actually, because there's some issues from some of the players. They need to fix those so we can get away with the match.
I just really want my pizza. That's why we're going to a break. So stick with us, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be right back.
You're going to come back and you just have like cheese like hanging from your face. Or it's like pizza sauce on your shirt.
In just hopefully a moment or two with the start of this upper bracket final to find out which of these two teams is going to be heading to Oculus Connect 5.